I'm so unprepared. I'm gonna talk about my May wrap up. Okay, my May TBR was, I need to look actually. I pulled up my TBR. Verity by Colleen Hoover, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, Beach Read by Emily Henry, and One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. And I finished Verity and Beach Read. So of the 5 on that TBR, I did complete 2 of them. For Verity, I rated that a 3-star. I have a lot of feelings about this book. I was into it, but I do think that the ending fell flat for me. So I think on Goodreads it's a 3-star, but really it's a 3.5 for me, which is still good. I'm excited for the movie too, also. That'll be fun. And then Beach Read by Emily Henry, I also finished. I gave this one 2 stars. It just didn't hit for me. It was picked up like halfway through, but I didn't like love the story. I didn't love the banter. I didn't love the characters. I just like wasn't in the story. I just finished it because I was like, dude, I've been reading this book for forever. So I just wanted to get it done. But anyway, so that leaves 3 books that I did not finish on my, or did not even start, that I didn't complete on my TBR. And that is Project Hail Mary, The Bell Jar, and One Golden Summer. So for my June TBR, I'm going to do I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna make a TBR jar and then pick some things, and then we're also gonna transfer some of the things that I've started in May and we're gonna move those into June. So I'm gonna show you me making my TBR jar. I'm going to write out some TBR prompts. I'm gonna write out some TBR prompts to put into a TBR jar, and then we're gonna pick our June TBR because May was my getting back into reading month, and June I would love for it to be like a let's amp it up type of month, you know? So I'm gonna write out some little prompts. We're gonna put them in a TBR jar and then we'll go from there. Welcome back. So we have my TBR jar, which is actually my red solo cup edition. I have probably like 30 prompts in here. So on top of the 3 books that I've already started, I'm gonna add 5 more. We're gonna have 8 books on our June TBR. This is just kind of like a guide for reading. This is not like I have to finish these or else. This is like I would love to read these books in June, but also I'm a mood reader, so no pressure, don't tell me what to do. Now we're gonna pick 4 or 5 prompts in here. I'm gonna shake them up. I'm gonna pick 4 prompts, and then I'm gonna search my bookshelves, and then I'm gonna grab some books, and then we're gonna come and meet back here, okay? So let's just pick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, one more shake, 5. Okay, so the first prompt is book with a town or state name in the title. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to like really look. The second is book with a character in the military. How am I supposed to know that? I think I can like make some educated guesses. Okay, next I have, the next book in a series you haven't finished. That's actually a good one. I think I know what I might pick for this. Next is a book you've been avoiding. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot. I have a lot of physical books. I have a lot of books on my TBR. All right, next is book with a number in the title. Okay, so we have, let me see if I can show you all of these at the same time. I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm not that talented. The prompts. Okay. Book with character in the military, book with a town or state in the name of the title, book you've been avoiding, book with a number in the title, and the next book in a series that you have not finished. So I'm gonna go search for these and I will meet you right back here. So since this TBR is very intimidating, I'm gonna put back book with a town or state name in the title because I don't think I have one. So rather than trying to like scrounge around and look for that book, if I even have one, I'm just gonna put this back in the TBR jar and we're just gonna do 4 from the TBR jar. I do have a lot of very big books on this list. So I'll show you the books that are transferring over first because I actually have physical copies of all of them, and then I will move on to the TBR jar. First is Caraval. This is like a magical book, and I'm in chapter 9, so that would be somewhere around page 81, 82 of the physical copy, but I'm reading it on Kindle at the same time, so that is on my TBR. Is it semi-cheating because I've already started it? No, because I didn't finish it in May, so we're gonna add it on. And also I think I can get through this book pretty quick. I'm really into it so far. Very into it. It's unlike any book I think I've ever read. Next I have One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I'm not where this bookmark is. I think I'm on chapter 12, which is page 81. So that's like maybe just under a quarter of the way through this one. This one I've been doing on the audiobook, so that's why I didn't really know where I was. But and then I also have in this hand crocheted book sleeve, Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. This book is very chunky. I'm on chapter 5, which is page 53. So I'm already in the middle of 3 different books. So adding more books onto my TBR is it setting me up for failure? Perhaps. Is it also potentially challenging me for this month? Yes, I think so. So these are the 3 books that I've already started. There are a couple of these that I actually have already started. So am I cheating yet again by putting more books onto this TBR that actually fit these prompts that I have already started? Yes, but I also am trying to get through books that I just haven't finished. So 2 birds. Okay. So the book that goes with the prompt of book with sorry about that. Book with a character in the military. I don't know if you can see this, sorry. But the book I've chosen is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I am currently on page 410 of this book, which is, I think, just under halfway through. This is another book that I just like, I know what's going to happen and it terrifies me. So I haven't been reading it, but it also happens to have people in the military. So it fits the prompt and we're trying to finish books. So this is on the TBR. Next, I have book you've been avoiding. This could be for honestly all of these books. These are a lot of books I've been avoiding. But that would be War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. This one I've technically started, but the font is so freaking small in this edition that I think I have to read a different edition, which is frustrating because I like this particular translation the best. It's just so hard to read because I feel like I need like more of my prescription to be able to like really read this. So I might have to get this Wordsworth Classic, but with a bigger font so that I can actually read it. I do have this in another translation. I have the Barnes & Noble Classic, but I actually think that this one is more, it's written more in like today's language, which makes it easier to read. So I might have to find a Wordsworth Classic that has bigger font so that I can actually read this. That's kind of why I've been avoiding it. Also, this version is, I don't even know where this book ends. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wow, okay, so there's like multiple epilogues. That's why this is so much longer than I thought. Okay, excuse me, I just threw up in my mouth. This is 958 pages. So imagine if the font is bigger, how much longer it's gonna be. But you know what, we're gonna look up another version of the Wordsworth Classic version with bigger font. That's what we're gonna look up so that I stop freaking avoiding it. All right, moving on. Next, another one that, yes, I have already started, okay? Yeah, I have. This is the next book in a series that you have not finished, okay? So this is book 2 of the Crescent City series. I ate up book 1. I think I finished that book in maybe 24 hours. I absolutely loved that book. The second one, the first chapter is phenomenal. After that, it is really hard to get through. I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be one of those books that I just have to do the audiobook for to get through, because I do like the series. I think after this book, I'm gonna figure out if I want to continue the series or not. But I loved book 1 so much, and I was so hopeful that book 2 would just be a continuation of how good book 1 was. And for me, it's just fallen flat. So, yeah, this one I'm on page around 198, 199. I might also just have to speed read it, to be honest. I don't know, because I really don't want to be paying for audiobook stuff all the time. But yeah, I would like to finish this because this one's been, I think I started this book like 3 years ago. I'm not gonna lie. So we're doing our best here, all right? This next book is actually one I have not started. This is the first fresh book of this TBR. Here we go. This is book with a number in the title, okay? Fourth Wing. I've not started this. I know so many people absolutely love this book. I have it on physical copy, as you can obviously tell, but it's also on Kindle Unlimited. So if I don't want to read the physical copy, I will also just read the Kindle version. A good amount of these, I think, no, actually maybe only 2 of them are on Kindle Unlimited. The rest are physical copies, or I'll just have to do the audiobook. So, sorry, I'm thirsty. So yeah, this is the last book. So this is gonna be either a really disappointing or a really fun, or a really fun reading month. I think that's a good one to make it look like I'm scared, because I am. Oh, and then all my TBR things just fell out. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, morning, night. And I have some books to read, so chat later. See you guys in the next one. Bye.